Alright, hello everyone, we are back with some more LB4!
Yay!
Woo! Okay, so, today, there's going to be a JP live stream in a couple of hours, so we will definitely finish before then. But, yeah, let's try to get through as much LB4 as we can. We do know that Gouda Gouda should be coming out soon-ish.
Right, since the part 2 banner just came out.
Right, so we do want to try to at least finish LB4 before it comes out. I don't really know when it will, but I do think that in JP, I think
was right
both,
after. It overlapped.
It overlapped, yeah, so both banners ran concurrently, so I do think it's going to be happening very soon, which means we need to read a little bit more.
A little bit faster.
Well, I don't know if we can read faster because we kind of get off topic sometimes, but we'll need to read a little bit more. And yeah, these sections are progressively getting longer, I think, but we're on section 13, which means we're, decently close to the end. And yeah, so hopefully we can get to section like 15 or 16 today, we'll see. And yeah, let's just get started. Let's go. So, it is a berserker. Oh, let's talk about what happened last time. Last time, let's see, we fought Asclepius, we also fought William Tell. We revealed that we were, basically committing genocide to Lakshmi as well as Rama. So they know now what our goals are.
Yeah, we also fought Arjuna, like God Arjuna.
Right.
And we couldn't do anything
lost
against him.
And also David was our savior. He just kind of popped in and was like,
true.
hey, you guys look like you need help. Alright, bye. So that was pretty short. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Right? Yeah, Lakshmi
like
seems to be hiding something, but we'll see what that is afterwards.
Yeah.
She has some, goddess abilities that can, I guess, redirect attacks to her. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it, so let's just keep going. Let's see. It's a berserker. That's kind of scary. So let's go with Jinako. And yeah, let's bring back Rama, because, he deserves it. Also, I wish I could, use some of the new servants that I summoned, but, I kind of figured that, since there are enemies, it doesn't really make sense to use them.
I guess so.
So I only have some of them bonding in the back.
Yeah.
And also, most of them aren't leveled up anyways, because I don't have EXPs.
Yeah.
Alright, I think this is pretty much the Yuga we started in when we first came to LB4.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty similar.
How's it going? Oh yeah, and now the people in Bichu want to fight for themselves, so we have like a hold in the city. Not bad. Many of them are in good shape thanks to farming and hunting. I doubt I can train them each to kill Kali alone, but I'm sure I can teach them to survive in battle. Alright, it's time for lunch. Just make sure none of you have too much to eat. Here's your lunch, father. Thanks. Guess what? I helped make it today. Auntie even said I did a great job. Isn't that great? Sure. Wow. He's so, I don't know,
I think, he kind of cares in his own way, but, doesn't show it very well.
Oh, definitely. So, you know how the anniversary of my birth is coming up soon? ...
Being your birthday?
Never mind, it's nothing. See you later. Oh, it's you. Hi, guys. Hi, Asha. You brought your father his lunch? That's so responsible of you. Hee. How are things in town? They seem okay. Really different. It's so surprising. My father's spending a lot more time here now. It feels really lively, too. Though, in other places, it's really, quiet. I'm sure there are some people who are kind of conflicted, right? About what to do. It looks like the town has been split cleanly in half. There are more people who support fighting back against the Kali now, but not everyone has joined in. Probably the mayor or something. On the one side, we have the people from Dival, along with the people they inspired to join them. And on the other, there are the people who are still holding on their old beliefs. onto their old beliefs. I've noticed a lot of people watching from a distance and whispering among themselves. Who knows what they might try to pull? There are going to be even more Kali as the Yuga cycle goes on. I'd like to think that more people will decide to join us once they see us fighting. Our ultimate goal is to reduce Arjuna's power by getting people to realize how imperfect and unnecessary of a god he is. So I certainly hope to... Hold on. I certainly hope a bunch more decide to join us or we'll be in big trouble. We should be hoping to win over the rest of this town, then keep that momentum to win over the other people here. We can't devote all our time to convincing those holding out when we also need to train those who have joined us. Whatever else may happen, we can't let anyone be killed as long as we're in a position to help. Looks like you're pretty much over it then, huh? I don't know about that, but I do know what it is I need to be doing right now. What's more, I know now that there's something else I need to keep my eye on. Ooh, okay. There is someone already walking the path I need to follow. I may not fully grasp it, but I understand well enough to know that I no longer have the option of hedging my bets. Oh, I guess that's me in the talk that we had yesterday.
I think so.
Or in the evening. Is she looking at me? Yes, she is. Hold up. I think you're going to have to postpone the training for now. I'm seeing a number of signals making their way towards the town. Looks like more Kali.
Not surprised.
It would seem they're all warmed up and raring to go, now that it's the final day of the Dvapara Yuga. Here they come. Alright. Alright, everyone. Who's ready to fight? Hold on. Alright, Alright, everyone who's ready to fight, prepare for battle. But remember, your ultimate goal is to survive. Don't try to be a hero. That's true. We'll be handling the front line, so there shouldn't be any issue with them joining us. Preparing Ortanax for immediate combat. All systems green. I'll try to draw as many of them towards me as I can. Awaiting your orders, Master. Alright, that was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Although that was kind of expected since, you know, we're just in the training villager phase.
Although it's nice to know how the village itself has kind of reacted to this situation, right? You have half the town that's, you know, kind of in it, and then the other half just kind of maybe still praying or whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's quite interesting. I feel like we got more over to our side than I thought we would, to be quite honest.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely think, because I guess before they would be in such a helpless kind of position where, you know, let's say the Kali destroys their home during their attacks, then it's like, what, you're now just a sitting duck? So I think now that they know that people can fight back, they're at least willing to try to at least protect themselves and their families.
And at least survive, right?
Yeah.
Because they do seem to have, at least, you know, from what we know, what Arjuna can do. They do remember what happens in the previous cycles and whatnot, right? So they do know that they keep on undergoing this kind of trial over and over and over again, right? And, you know,
I'm sure
they can do more than just be kind of cowering in fear, praying, right?
I also just feel like after a while, like, you know, hiding from these things gets really stressful.
Oh yeah,
and tiring, right? Like, I wouldn't want to be under attack by these over and over again. Like, every, less than 10 days, you know, you just gotta hide and pray, basically. Because they only don't attack for, like, maybe, 4 days, 5 days. And then it's like, you know, you gotta cower in fear and pray every single day after that. Like, that's not really...
I feel like it would be hard to be productive.
Well, number one, hard to be productive, but it's just like, you know... Yeah, I don't know.
It would just kind of suck. Really.
It would suck! Like, I wouldn't want to be under, like, I guess fearful of these things for so much of my life.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. Well, I'm pretty excited for the LB6 stream tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
It's happening in a couple hours, but I mean, as usual, there's probably gonna be some, like, you know, games and, like, merch and stuff.
Yeah.
They're gonna, you know...
Do we know who the guests are in this?
Yeah, I do. I think I looked at it, like, yesterday. I believe it's Kawasumi Ayako...
Makes sense.
Shimazaki, I think?
Also makes sense.
And I think it's... Kawanishi Kengo? I think that's Pepe Suyu? I don't remember. Actually, maybe I'll double check.
Here, I can
Oh
check.
yeah, you can look. I see. So they're going after Faith, the Achilles heels of every god that shows themselves before mortals. How delightfully cold-blooded. It could be just the surgical strike they need. Even if they don't have time to pull it off, it's certainly making things more interesting. Yeah, honestly, to me, it's like, do we even have enough time to convert these people?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or to really make them change their minds? A god that nobody believes in is little more than a doomsday device, and one even ordinary people can destroy at that. Still, I have to wonder, are they aware that everything they're doing may ironically speed up the whole paradise without people living here? Wait, speed up the whole paradise without people living here.
I don't really know what that means.
I don't know what that means either, but sounds sketchy.
Oh,
there you are. Ugh, seeing you pisses me off. Oh, hello, Asfataman. What brings you here? You know why I'm here, damn it. I'm here to clean up your mess. You've been taking things Arjuna erased along with their owners at the end of the Kali Yuga, and putting them back to remind other humans that they existed, haven't you?
Oh, okay, so those items were gone and she's the one that planted them back.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they kind of hinted before that it could have been her, right?
Yeah,
she likes to sow despair amongst humans and stuff.
Right.
So,
but then, it was also, like, it was just more, like, whether or not, maybe not Arjuna forgetting, you know, like, just kind of just taking away the person, but it's completely erasing them and everything, like, that they were interacting with, I suppose.
Right, yeah. And her actions would help them remember, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have. What about it? I was under the impression that I was doing exactly what your god would want me to do, or would want me to. There's nothing wrong with rooting out people holding onto unnecessary attachments to their defective past lives. Granted, I won't deny enjoy looking... Hold on. I won't deny I enjoy the look of despair they get when they realize they can't even remember who they lost. But the point is, I'm helping to find undesirables so we can end the Yuga cycles ahead of schedule. I don't care how you get your kicks, but it's hard not to be pissed at how much more work you're making for me. It'd be one thing if you were just effectively getting in the way, but now that you're making this much trouble for us, I was told to handle you directly. Huh? Just a minute. Explain to me how my work is being anything less than helpful. The particulars aside, it should be exactly in line with what Arjuna wants. Your thick-headed god who's so drunk on his divinities that he's forgotten what human feelings are should be, complimenting me like... What an incredibly capable woman you are! You're the goddess I've been searching for my whole life! Your alter ego friend told Arjuna all about how your actions are directly fueling the resistance movement that has been gaining traction. That's really the one bit where I sympathize with you. It sucks having your friends sell you out. ... Now I see what's going on here. So that's how the monk wants to play this. What an ugly, petty man. That's the difference he'll never make up between him and the other Onmyoji. Putting aside the question of whether it's more trouble to deal with an arrogant bastard who'd knowingly keep a deadly parasite around just because he can, or a rotten parasite himself who will try to murder you outright in an ambush. Oh, a mere servant thinking he can kill me? The idea is so infuriating, it's almost depressing.
Yeah, her eyes completely changed
She's
too.
pretty mad. He calls himself a destroyer just because he was able to take out the other gods and order a few regent servants? Ridiculous. I would never lay down or lie for being... Hold on. I would never lay down and lie for...
Die.
Die! Why do I keep reading lie? I would never lay down and die for a being who can't even truly become a pure destroyer of worlds, let alone one of his pathetic lackeys. That emperor who embodied all of humanity was one thing, but I can destroy a mere warrior like you with just a few bites. Well, what do you know? Guess you've got a bit of rage in you yourself. Fine by me. Go ahead and get as mad as you want. I'm pretty furious that I've got to put an end to someone I have no desire to kill. As your friend must have put it, Arjuna's all we need to end this world. There's no room for a walking disaster like you here.
Okay, they're fighting. I kind of want to see this fight.
Yeah. You know, I've been thinking, like, you know, of the Lost Belts, like, to potentially get animated. Like, what would be worth animating, right? And I feel like so far, LB3 might not be bad. LB4 seems pretty okay.
I like LB1.
LB1 is pretty good too.
LB3, it's not that it's bad, but there's a lot of times where we just spend in the village, so it could be kind of boring.
It might be kind of boring. Until the end, maybe.
Yeah, or like Spartacus's part or something.
Yeah. But this one seems like it could be okay to adapt.
Yeah, this one's pretty fun so far.
Alright, so I assume we're gonna fight more
Kali?
Kali. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Oh wow, time moves fast.
It sure does.
Guys, we're at the end of the cycle. What are we gonna do? It's the Kali Yuga again. I hope we can escape in the border with more room to spare this time. Agreed, but I expect things will be okay. This town knows how to do more than just pray now. We will help them all we can, then make our escape when the time is right. What happens if, like, Arjuna, like, changes their memories and, like,
they just don't resist anymore?
They don't resist anymore. Then we're back to square one. That would be so bad.
Yeah.
They should be more than capable of surviving until the next Yuga cycle begins by then. Oh, speaking of Kali, here comes another wave now. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Like you said, these people have all been training. Wait, something's not right. What are those Kali doing? Are those Kalis swarming together? I guess so. That's kind of scary. Oh, they became a bigger Kali.
Yay.
Well, that's kind of terrifying. What the hecking heck? They just merged into a new giant Kali. What the hell is that? I've never seen a Kali like that before. Why is this happening? Are they making themselves stronger because we decided to fight back? Talk about demoralizing.
Yeah. ...
Stay back, Asha. Okay, be careful, father. This isn't good. We only taught these people how to handle normal Kali. The giant one is in a whole other league. It's a shame we won't be able to help them with the other Kali. But we're not... Hold on. But we're the only ones here who can handle the giant. Let's go. Okay. Well, I guess at this point they're like, well, you've been fighting Kali this whole time. Let's give you a twist.
Yeah, for sure. I don't feel like this will take too long.
I hope not. Oh. Well, that's kind of terrifying. Alright, hopefully with this I can get Rama's NP and... Oh no!
So close.
Attack Rama! Attack Rama! Yes! Alright. Alright. You can do it, Rama, let's go!
I think he'll be good.
I think he'll be okay too. Oh man. Okay, well that still worked.
Yeah, he still killed it.
Alright, next turn. Hopefully. Come on. Come on, Juniko, please. Oh,
Yay.
good. Alright. There, it's dead. How are the people doing? There's nothing more I can do. Let's get out of here. Oh, okay. What is Asha doing on the battlefield? That is what I keep asking myself.
I have no
like,
idea.
What can you do? Right? Like, stay home. You don't have to pray, right? You can watch or something. But it's like, realistically, to me, she's more Kali bait than a Kali fighter.
Maybe Father's like, if you stay beside me, I'll protect you from everything, or something, I don't know.
But, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Father, over there! I guess she's the lookout. Oh, it's the mayor. Ah, please, help me! My leg got stuck in the rubble! Oh, well, he's gone. Please, God, I'll pray to you as much as you like, I promise! Oh no, he's gone. If his leg is injured, then oh, ... God damn, Ulu. This isn't my fault. I know. This is all God's will. It has to be. Oh no. Father, Father! Don't cry, it's no big deal. I'll just have to get used to limping for a while. Oh, he's gone, man.
Yeah,
he's
say
gone.
Goodbye.
No point in me trying to fight anymore. Let's go find a place to hide. Hold on to me, Father. I'll help you walk. ... Are you okay? Does your leg hurt? You've really grown up, haven't you? Oh, that's the dying line. Huh? Well, sure I have. I guess that makes sense, seeing how you turn 4,000 days old tomorrow. We'll have to celebrate. Oh, they're not celebrating. He remembered! Once again, I dream as I close my eyes. I dream of an impossibly tragic war, taking place for impossibly meaningless reasons. A pointless war that wiped an entire clan out of existence. A war that swallowed the land whole, claiming untold numbers of lives. A war that trampled the souls of countless brave warriors underfoot. Uttara, son of Virata, died. His brother Shiveta was killed by Bhishma. Bhima killed the king of Kalinga. Virata's eldest son, Shanka, also died. All 100 of the princes died, one after the other. Iravan was killed as well. I killed Bhishma with Shikhandi's help. Abhimanyu was also killed. So many dead, so many killed, death and killing, killing and death, over and over and over. I saw countless friends and allies die. I saw countless enemies and foes die. Once all my thoughts had passed me by, and all my emotions had been drained out of me, I was left with only one question. Why? Hey! Hey! Good, you're finally awake. I didn't know you slept too. I know this is short notice, but I need a new power. Oh. It's like I told you in my report. Yama's power wasn't helpful at all. Come to think of it, it's probably because he's similar to Hades. I may have spent my time hating him without realizing it. So I need you to lend me another divinity. Yama alone isn't going to cut it. Of course, this would be strictly to help me with my research and to help me uphold the laws of this just world. So you can understand that my request is completely justified, right? A trivial matter, as all things are. Okay. I guess he got stronger.
I guess so. I mean, he didn't completely die, so I guess we were expecting to see him again at some point.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, are we fighting him? There's a caster. Also, the music was quite good just now. Damn it, I didn't expect him to give me another job as part of the package. Oh well, I guess I can't really focus on my research until they're taken care of anyway. Does that mean I can trust you to deal with them? I know I brought some sacred beasts along with me, but I can't let the Kali run rampant either. Part of our job is making sure the judgments are handled impartially. Any imbalances need to be corrected. Especially seeing how there's a whole new giant Kali I've never seen before now. Maybe he's the alpha or something? Suit yourself. You're staying outside the town, right? It's none of my business what you choose to point your crossbow at. Hehe. Actually, I'm tired of picking targets off at long range. It feels like it dulls my instincts, you know? I just can't seem to get in my usual hunter mood that way. I've remembered that taking shots from extreme distance isn't my thing. I'd rather stay at a comfortable 100 paces or so. Are you sure those aren't the after effects speaking? Huh? I may have perfectly healed your physical injuries thanks to my medical expertise and his abundant magical energy, but even I can't help with your mental ones. The memory of your precious arrows failing to find their targets. I mean, that's true. That would be pretty. I mean, especially if you have
such pride in your
skill, and you are very skilled, not hitting any of your targets and then being like attacked would kind of suck. The abject defeat you suffered as an archer, unable to land a single shot on your intended target. Those are the kind of things that leave a deep, permanent mark on your spirit origin. Much as I hate to admit it, even I can't cure that. I don't know. I've never been an especially sensitive hunter. I just think sticking to my preferred range will make things easier for me. At any rate, I'll take care of the Kali in town and come back you up when I'm done. Honestly, now that I have the power of 2 gods to work with, you hardly need to bother. This is like being able to do 2 different operations simultaneously. I can handle even the most difficult patients and hum at the same time now. Well, I guess that's nice. By the way, there's something I've been wondering for a while now. What is it? It's nothing major, mind you. I was just curious why I was the last Lokapala summoned is all. He already had Neja, the son of the great Chinese hero, Li Jing, and you, the legendary god of medicine from Greek mythology. Not to mention Ashwatthama, the heroic half-incarnation of Shiva from the Mahabharata, and here even before you... was here even before you two. So with all those amazing mythical figures around, why would he pick an ordinary guy like me as his final Lokapala? Good question, actually.
Yeah.
Beats me. Who knows what a god that pure could be thinking? Besides, we don't even know if he summoned you on purpose. You'd have to ask him or the alter ego about that. There is every chance that you were only summoned by sheer coincidence. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But in case it wasn't a coincidence, there was just something about your posture that told me now might be a good time to think about it. Huh, okay. My posture? What are you talking about? You know, I don't even know myself. I guess it's just Hunter's intuition.
Okay.
Okay, whatever you say, man. There really are a lot more of them on Kali Yuga, and that's not all. Sacred beasts! Of course there are sacred beasts. Yes, and they seem to be even more worked up than usual. Does this mean? Of course it means one of us will show up, though not the same one as last time. But as I have already been compensated, I suppose I can make a house call. Asclepius, you're, that doctor guy! Did we forget him already?
I guess.
Arjuna's quite generous as gods go. All I had to do was ask and he gave me a new divinity. A new divinity? Okay. That's the same one you were using before!
That's what I was gonna say.
And now, there's this. I still have issues with the idea of gods, but at least this one isn't Greek. If it'll help me keep making progress, I won't hesitate to use whatever I can. Is that water? Water? Oh no, he's got Varuna, the god of water. That one might be even better fit for him than Yama. Oh, an even better fit for him. Varuna was the regent of the West, and he was famous for using medical science to save people. I'm surprised he didn't just get this one from the get-go.
Yeah, right?
Alright. He's using that water to enhance the sacred beast's strength. It's like steroids or something. He must have some sort of medicinal Hold on. It must have some sort of medicinal properties. Oh great, so he's doping his attack beast things with divine steroid water. We think alike, Jinako. I bet it's going to give them some completely broken regen ability or something. This is going to be a huge pain in the ass, I can tell already. Look, I enjoy a brutally difficult grindfest as much as the next gamer, but at some point it gets too hard to even bother with. Stop whining! The people of this town have finally found the will to fight back. I'm not going to let these things ruin that. Not on my watch. We need to prove that neither this false god nor his underlings are invincible. They can be, must be defeated. We're the ones who showed them this path and started them along it. Now we have to show them what lies at its end. Even if he does have a new divinity at his disposal now, it's still no more than a tool, something more or less tacked on, to use the modern parlance. Even if this new divinity does pertain to healing, the damage to Asclepius' own spirit origin is not the sort that can be recovered from in one day. Okay. Not when Asclepius himself has divinity of his own. In brief, it is eminently possible that he has not recovered from damage he sustained in your last battle. That could just be the advantage you need. I wish I could give you some more helpful instructions, but I'm afraid that's all I've got this time. That's more than enough, Holmes. Master, we're up against Asclepius and his two divinities. I know he's a formidable enemy, but... Yeah, I can't say why, but I know we can take him. We're still gonna win, well, we've gotta beat him anyways. Go! You're welcome to try, foolish patience. At this point, I've both conquered death and gained the power to heal people with godlike power, despite not being a god myself. I've never been more capable. Maybe now I can cure that idiocy of yours just as well as I can everything else.
Okay, you can certainly try.
Okay, well, looks like it might be time for Kintoki again, but let's see who else we want to bring. Let's see, who would be good? I have Waver already.
I think either Jinako or Lakshmi Bai is pretty good, unless if you're not going to bring the story supports.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will bring... Yeah, I guess I'll bring Jinako. She actually has a lot more survivability.
Okay. Sounds pretty
she
good.
She has a whole bunch of like invincibilities and stuff. Alright, you're being switched out for Kintoki. Wherever he is, there he is. Okay, let's go! Hopefully this is not too difficult, otherwise I have to, well, fix up my CEs. But so far we haven't needed to do that yet, which is actually kind of surprising.
Good,
yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect to get this far without having to change my CEs yet. Alright.
I feel like this is definitely the CE and the NP we've seen the most.
Oh
this
yeah,
Lost Belt so
I mean,
far.
I guess just because there's so much so many mob fights that it's just easy to use her since you know I can get her to use her NP like first turn.
Well, you definitely don't want the assassin at the back to kill Kintoki.
Yeah, so maybe I'll just use his...
Yeah, I'd either Waver Chain or... No. Oh.
I could Waver Chain.
Say you could either Waver Chain or you could Arts Chain with Jinako.
You don't stand a chance against Waver. Sarama. So since we like, you know, did all of our major rolling yesterday, I've been trying to think like, okay, with, you know, obviously severely reduced quartz amounts, like what am I going to roll for next, right? Because I just feel like, you know, yesterday a lot of our Saint quartz got kind of lost because we were, you know, rolling.
Lost? Do you mean used?
Used. I'm just like, you know, realistically, do I really have a chance at rolling the anniversary? And I'm like, maybe not. Oh, those assassins though.
Definitely want to go for Asclepius first though, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it makes me sad that I might have to skip anniversary and stuff, and you know, summer and all that stuff.
So we are getting a lot of quartz for the anniversary. There's gonna be those, I think it's the free quest or the main quest quartz.
Oh, okay.
I just checked it earlier, so there's a good amount there. So as long as you're up to date with the story, I feel like you should be getting a good amount.
Because, I mean, I don't have Rider Vinci at all, so I'd really like to have her, but it's just like, oh, I don't know if it'll really be possible for me to get her, right? But yeah, I mean, this year I'm definitely going for Space Ishtar, which is so far from now, but, you know, after that, I mean, there's also Scotty around then too, which kind of sucks because I do kind of want her still. But then there's also LB5 with Super Orion, so I'm just like,
that's right.
Man, like the end of the year is gonna suck.
Pretty brutal, not gonna lie.
Yeah, really though.
Who's the New Year's servant again? Young Boy Faye?
Yeah, it's her. Maybe you can... Yeah, and I mean, as much as I would like to have her, like, I don't know, I feel like other servants will come first because I can't really count on having good luck all the time, right?
So, yeah, for sure.
And I mean, if yesterday's desire sensor was anything to go by, I mean, they're gonna make me work for it. Although, I mean, in the Space Ishtar banner, I really hope to get, Calamity Jane this time.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Last time you rolled for Space Ishtar and you didn't even get Calamity Jane.
Yeah, I rolled like 300 quartz or something and didn't get a single copy of her. So I mean, I'd like to get her because, you know, she's on the banner, right?
I feel like it's pretty uncommon that you don't get the 4-star and you get the 5-star. But I mean, it all comes down to RNG ultimately. But
yeah,
still.
I mean, it happened to you yesterday, right? Although
well,
you got pretty unusually lucky, I feel, yesterday for
yeah.
For how many Arjunas you got that early, I feel like you...
Yeah. 4-star luck was pretty average, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think in comparison, I guess you could say that it was okay. Well, hopefully Jinako can survive. Does she have any bait on or no?
Her skills were sealed, so...
Oh. That's too bad.
Yeah.
Alright, got pretty lucky.
Yep. It's good enough for me.
Honestly, I wonder if you could just chain Waver and it'll...
True.
Or maybe not. Or you could use the NP and then use Waver at the end.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. There we go. Escalapius has been really easy to fight. I don't know what it is,
sure.
but yeah. I'm not really complaining, but I guess for what a big deal he makes of having, you know, 2 divinities, he's
relatively
really easy to fight.
Yeah, he's not that hard.
What's wrong, Sacred Beasts? I know you can keep going. Come on, get up. I'll keep healing you. Gah. What's going? Gah. I guess something's wrong. In short, you are neither a pseudo-servant in a special vessel. Okay. Nor a naturally occurring divine spirit amalgamation. That made all the difference. I remember what happened with Neja. Neja intentionally chose to overload her spirit origin, but you've done a decent job of it without even trying. Not only are you bearing the brunt of 2 divinities in a single servant body, but one of them is boosting your already perfect healing abilities well beyond their limits. You've obviously been pushing yourself way too hard. And since you don't have some special background that lets you handle that kind of load like Arjuna does, this wasn't only ever going to end up with you destroying yourself. I'm pretty sure Arjuna knew that too. Wow. What? That can't be right. Why would he do something like... A trivial matter, as all things are. Maybe he was like, oh, it's time to let you go.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. So that's what he meant. He didn't care what might happen to me. Hold on. I'm as completely inconsequential to him as anything else. I think I'm as. Yeah, I'm as completely inconsequential to him as anything else.
There's been quite a lot of typos so far, though, in this Lost Belt.
I mean, I would say it's pretty typical. There's usually quite a few, but
I feel like, I mean, yeah, there are typos usually, but this one, like, we're not even at the end yet, and we've definitely done at least 5 or 6.
yeah.
Usually it's around the 3 or 4 mark.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like 5 or 6, and who knows how much there are left.
Yeah.
So
I mean, typos to me at this point are pretty unavoidable, but yeah, I mean, it sucks when
it just means
when
that there's
they're
no proofreader.
I mean, there is, but they didn't catch them all, which sucks. Yeah. That damn fool didn't appreciate the value of medicine any more than the other idiot gods did. There was just something about your posture that told me now might be a good time to think about it. I see, so that's what he was going on about. Maybe I've been the idiot all this time. It's ironic, Asclepius. You sought a world where one would never die just for excelling. What's up? What's up? Not much. We are going through LB4. And yeah, we're progressing through it.
Yeah.
Asclepius was a lot easier to fight than I thought he would be, which, I guess is not too surprising since I used Kintoki, but I mean, he had like 2 divinities, and I'm just like, why are you so easy to fight? But yeah.
But otherwise, we're going through LB4 in the meantime, while we wait for that JP stream to start.
Yep. And now, you've excelled so much in your pursuit of power that you brought about your own death. Oh. Damn, no resistance. He's just like, alright, see ya. Cheh, I can't believe I forgot something so fundamental. Even medicine can be harmful in excess. I neglected to walk that line, and now I'm paying the price. What an embarrassing mistake. Speaking of things I forgot. Hey, before I go, just tell me one thing. Do I seem that strange to you? All I want is to advance medicine for the good of all mankind. Women, children, the elderly, everyone should be able to benefit from getting the treatment they need.
I agree.
Yeah. All I want is a world where you won't be an outcast just for excelling. Excellence shouldn't be a crime. I mean, we've got some pretty extraordinary people in Chaldea,
Yeah.
so, you know, you're not wrong. There's nothing strange about your stance. I think any hero would feel much the same as you do. But even so, I'm not quite sure how to describe this, but you don't get to talk about that kind of thing when you're working for the jerks running this world. At least that's how it feels to me. Of course, my feelings are also Ganesha's feelings right now, so they do carry plenty of divine weight. The more a god thinks such things without any reason, the worse that is, huh? That's possible. Maybe that lack of self-awareness is what I need to treat. Alright, well, he's gone. I mean, defeated. We won. Though I don't know what he kept muttering about even as he disappeared. What an odd man. Asclepius' spirit origin has completely vanished. We've beaten him. We did it, Master. We did it, Mash. Woo woo. Ah, damn. They got him, huh? We sure did. Well, I've just finished wrapping things up with the Kali here. Guess I may as well go and avenge him. Okay. Are you fighting him now?
I guess so.
Effect of Unforgiving World weakened by the defeat of Locapala Asclepius. Alright. Oh, I guess we are fighting him. Well, that was fast. Let's see, so we want a Lancer for sure, and actually, maybe I'll consider bringing an alter ego again, because yesterday I brought one and that was pretty good. Let's see. Ooh, haven't really used you much, so I don't really know how to use you, but we'll give it a shot. Let's go.
I love how you're just like, oh, right, not bringing Karna anymore.
Oh, he's dead. I can't
Guess
bring
so.
him. Father fell asleep after I took him to the healer. That means he'll be okay, right?
Probably not.
I wonder if there's something I can do to help. Oh no. You want to help? I don't know. You're still just a child. We can't give you a sword, and there aren't any other weapons you could use safely.
Hope that mayor is happy.
You can pray, of course. Go on, close your eyes and pray as hard as you can for our God to help. Oh. Look out, Master! It's William Tell! Oh, so you're coming to face us yourself this time. Actually, that's about the distance I prefer to operate from. Besides, this is the climax of the hunt. I can't just pass up a chance like this when my quarry's already weak and exhausted. A hunter doesn't feel bad about bringing down their prey. We feel accomplished. We are in a difficult position, having fought so many Kali and Asclepius. I would much rather we had time to recover before our next showdown with William Tell. Well, we can't always choose our battles, right?
Yep.
I'm sure you'd like that, but the thing about hunters is that we don't let our quarry escape. Traps, wind, climate, scents, bait. When we decide to bring down a target, we make sure to use whatever it takes. And if we let a wounded animal get away, well, there's no greater shame than that. When that happens, we just have to accept it's God's will and resign ourselves to going to bed with an empty stomach. Oh. Looks like we have no choice but to fight. Looks like he's not gonna let us get away. I think it's pretty much both. Right. We'll just have to settle things here right and now, Here and now, Master. Jeez, I can't read today. If he has yet to fully recover from the last battle, you should still have a chance, though it won't be an easy fight by any means. Hang in there. Well, at least we don't have to worry about him sniping at us from extreme range now. But he can still control the wind as he likes thanks to Vayu. Keep your guard up, Jacqueline. There's no telling how he'll try shooting his arrows at us next. Alright, you got it. Although, I mean, from what I remember, he was not too difficult.
Yeah. Oh, -3.
Yeah. Alright, what does this do? And which applies growth each turn for 10 turns.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Might as well. Increase your attack? Okay. Sure. What does this do? Reduce skill cooldown by 1, increase NP charge based on the amount of growth applied. Oh! And remove infinite growth. Okay. So if I use it later, she'll get more NP charge.
Probably.
Okay. Alright. Well, she's AoE, right? She has to be.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she is.
Yeah. Hold on.
To all enemies.
Yeah. I can't read. Alright. Let's go, King Protea.
Oh no. What's going on, OBS? Please be
Nope,
okay.
it's YouTube.
Alright, YouTube, please. Alright, if this stream randomly ends, it's YouTube's fault.
Nope, now it says excellent condition. Before it's like, we're getting no data. Now it's like, excellent condition. What do you want, YouTube?
Yeah, well, we'll keep on monitoring it.
Yeah. Alright, that's 1 growth. this too. Oh, evades. Okay, hold up. Chance to reduce the... Okay, so it's just a chance.
Yeah.
Alright. Well... let's kill this thing first because we have Waver. Actually... Do you think it's better to Arts Chain or just chain King Protea?
I would maybe just chain King Protea. Honestly, I don't really know what the best
Honestly,
way to
I'm
go.
not sure either.
I think either would be good.
The problem is, I guess, I don't think Enkidu has that many arts cards.
But if you can get Enkidu stars, they can get their NP pretty well or pretty easily.
Yeah.
Well, they have another one here, so if you want to arch chain, now's your chance, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so. Might as well do it on this thing then.
Pretty sure I ended up playing this one twice just because I got really unlucky with William Tell's evades.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying, huh?
So it's just better to keep on attacking him.
Yeah. Oh, she has so much life. Okay, this might not be good. He is also single target though, so... Well, I guess I'll save King Protea or something.
Well, Waver will get his NP stuff back soon, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's been a while since he's...
I'm sorry, King Protea. I hope
mean,
you don't get hit.
He also has 21k HP.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be fine.
Let's kill this thing first.
Oh, yes,
oh
sure
no,
hit.
sure hit. Ah! Well, rip Waver. I forgot about that, clearly. But that's okay. We'll deal with him somehow. Oh, Maybe this was a bad idea, because I need to kill the thing at the back.
I don't think it'll do that much damage to you.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but like, Wow, his evade is so annoying.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, what growth number are you at? Okay, at like 7. I could just use this. Oh, 3 turns. Okay. See if I can kill it this turn. I don't know if I can. Oh, she got much smaller. Okay. Well, I don't know if this is the way to use her, but...
Oh, you tried. Oh, maybe next turn you can 10k heal.
Yeah. I think it's better for me to just equip a CE that, you know, can just bypass his evade, because this is annoying.
Yeah, or you could bring Sherlock with you.
True. You know what? I kind of want to. Alright, let's heal. I don't know. I mean, you can get rid of his evades at least. But yeah, you know what I mean now by being unlucky with the... you don't say.
Because like sometimes it'll be really good, but then sometimes it's just like, well, oof, you know, I used my NP and didn't do anything.
Yeah. Alright. No, she would have survived if she had, like, you know, her max growths from earlier.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, he's only level 46. Well, do your best, man. I wasn't gonna use you because, you know, but since you're here... Let's heal you for now because you're doing a little bit more good by being here than not. Let's see. I probably want to put another defense down on him. You want to use his... well, I don't know. It depends how long you want him to stay on the field because he probably won't survive. Yeah, but I just don't know if you even want him to survive. That's the real question, I suppose. Wow, that did not do a lot. Because it's at 1. I know! Damn it, so close! Ah! Okay, well, maybe... There we go. Alright. Oh, level 1! Oh wow, quite good. Well, at least it'll stun him, so that's a plus. Oh my god, sure hit! Sure hit! Oh, I must have never used you. This NP is so slow. Yay, sure hit! Sure hit! Oh no, the other thing didn't die. Ah well, fine. Oh yay! You hit this time! Finally! Okay. Alright. Alright, we did it! I really thought we weren't winning this one for a second. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, I'll take it. A win's a win. Yep. That being said, I didn't think we'd just take out these, I guess, Lokapalas out so quickly. Like all at once, basically. Yeah. Damn it, none of my attacks are landing! Okay, never mind, maybe we're not actually defeating him. Every time I think we have him, he slips out of reach again. He's just too damn good at controlling the positioning of this fight. I can't read his arrow's trajectory. It's taking everything I have just to defend against them. He must be using the wind god's power to control their flight path. We can't even tell where he's firing from. This must be what it is like to be a cornered animal, but we can't let him bring us down. It bears asking, I think, can you draw his fire toward you like you did before? I don't think so. The situation is too different. At this point, there's no way I could reverse concentrate all the different possibilities, no matter how hard I pushed the goddess's divine core.
Okay, that was a pretty interesting insight to what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like maybe, like, because before we were just on the cart, right? So
yeah.
Maybe she could control it better?
Mm.
I don't know.
The possibilities.
Yeah. I see. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm glad to hear it all the same. At least now we won't have to rely on a cowardly strategy where you end up hurt. And all I can do is stand back and watch, angry at myself for being so helpless. There you go again. Hang on, Lady Lakshmi. I'll help you. Stop! That won't work on him. Any non-mystic attacks will just... Oh, rip this dude. Oh no, never mind. Oh, wait, yes. Rip this dude. Arrgh! Damn, sorry about that. I wasn't ordered to hurt any civilians. But I couldn't help the reflex to return fire when he shot at me. I have to say, though, that's pretty impressive for a homemade crossbow. Even so, you shouldn't go around firing it at a real hunter. Damn it, there has to be some way we can defeat him. Okay, that was pretty
abrupt ending.
Yeah.
But I guess you're fighting him again.
Yeah, man, if he's anything like before, with all his stupid evades. As I kept walking, I got more and more anxious. What if Father ends up dying? He remembered my birth anniversary and everything. He said he would celebrate it with me. And for just an instant, I'm pretty sure he even patted my head earlier. What do I do? How can I make sure everyone ends up happy? Is there any way for my father to get better, the Kali to go away, and all of us to go on to the next Yuga together? Then I remembered the nice travelers, the ones who seem like gods but aren't. If the only thing I can do is pray, I'd rather pray to them. Besides, they know all sorts of things. Maybe they'll even know how to fix my father's injury. I'll go look for them. I didn't know what was going on, but I could tell that the travelers were in trouble. It's really surprising, but I can't just stand around in shock. The man attacking the travelers must be one of the bad gods someone once told me about. Honestly, I still don't know what the difference is between good gods and bad gods, but I definitely don't want the travelers to die. I have to do something. Oh man, no. Asha! Arrgh! Something fell to the ground in front of me. I know what this is. I saw the grown-ups practicing with them. You just squeeze this part, and it shoots an arrow. Could I use this to help? Oh my god. Maybe if I can help the nice travelers, they can help my father? Well, that's kind of terrifying.
Yeah. Please just go back home, Asha. Go back home.
Huh? Is that... Just imagining Asha with the crossbow is kind of scary. Oh no! Asha, stop! Yeah, Asha, stop! Someone else foolish enough to shoot at a seasoned hunter? Time to show them what happens when... Huh? I can't pull the trigger. Stop! You can't shoot a child! What are you doing? Didn't you fight to protect children? Don't shoot a child! Yeah, we all know your story. Come on, William, don't you remember your son? Don't you remember how you had to shoot that apple off his head to save him from that jerkwad of a fuck? Listen, I'm a hardcore gamer, so I may not know much outside of my wheelhouse, but I know this. Shooting a kid is the one thing William Tell should never ever do. Huh? My son? What are you talking about? What do you mean, what are you talking about? Oh. Oh, that's not good. I can't believe it. His memories must have been deemed useless and erased. Oh my god!
No. I feel like if that's a core part of his identity, though.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but at least he finally stopped moving around. Now's our chance. Don't worry about Asha. My impressive girth can function as an even more impressive meat shield. This is the opportunity we've been waiting for. Come on, Master. Time to finish this. Okay. But, man, Asha!
Yeah, really.
Alright, well, maybe we'll bring double Lancers, and, maybe double Enkidu is too much, so we'll go with Shisho for this.
Sure.
Ooh. Alright.
できなければお前の命をもらうまで。およそ私に殺せぬものなどない。魔境、深淵のH。行くぞ。分かったよ。ああ。
It's been so long since I've used her. That's a lot of power!
That's really strong!
Yep. What's...
そうか、的確に行こう。
I kind of almost feel bad for William Tell.
Yeah, I mean, I do and I don't, but,
No, I mean, like, fighting him right now.
Oh.
Having to fight Shisho and Enkidu is what I mean.
Yeah, I know. I can't say he, has a lot of chance to show us what he's got, but, I mean,
can certainly try.
we can't really afford that right now.
Mm-hmm.
呼び起こす星の息吹。人と共に歩む。ゆえに、エヌマ・エリシュ。
What NP level was that Shisho?
Good question.
Cause she just broke his bar like super fast.
Yeah.
Like 400,000.
Honestly, I don't know, but I mean, considering she had a super scope on her, I mean, at least probably MP2, right? I don't know.
Probably.
Kuh. You failed to shoot the quarry you were hunting, our master, and you almost shot a child instead. What a shame. You are no longer William Tell, the heroic archer engraved in the Throne of Heroes. You are nothing more than an ordinary hunter at the mercy of a god. Begone, William Tell, before you are past redemption. Gah! Arg! What an awful fate, having only your defective memories erased. I don't even want to think about what I'd be like if I had happened, or if that had happened to me. Yeah. This battle isn't over just yet. Finish him. I'm well aware. Huh? Ugh, this really pisses me off. Alright. I'm still not done with my last job, but I couldn't just ignore all this crap. Damn it all, It makes me real angry that you guys had the bad luck to be here when you have nothing to do with the beast I was chasing. Alright,
Okay.
back to back archer fights, I guess.
I guess so. We're chasing a beast, though.
Yeah.
What beast? There's only Kalis here.
Yeah, maybe it's the Super Kali.
Maybe.
Oh, no battles, though. Okay. Section 14. Section 14. Those who laugh during the end of Yuga. Ashwathaman, of all the times for him to show up. Indeed, I was just about to remind you, I assume none of you have forgotten what day it is. Today is the Kali Yuga, when the entire world is unmade and recreated. If we are to safely avoid its effects, I might suggest that you begin your retreat towards the border. Alacrity would be advisable. Can't you see what we're dealing with here, Detective? We can't possibly turn our backs on this opponent. Damn it, it's just been one thing after another.
It really has.
Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. What are you doing here, Asha? Where's your dad? He hurt his leg, and he's at the healers right now. Gotcha. That sounds serious, but right now, you've gotta get out of here and hide, Asha. Oh, okay. Ashwathaman is bound to come after us if we try to run away. Since we destroyed the giant Kali, the townspeople should be able to look after themselves. So, I think the best thing we could do now is try to make a break for it. There are two problems with that idea. First, Ashwathaman is a powerful servant. With all of us so exhausted, merely escaping him isn't going to be easy. If we're not careful, he'll end up mowing us down the moment we turn our backs on him. Yeah. And second, I'd really like to finish Tell off while we have the chance. We need to eliminate him if we're going to defeat Arjuna, and we may never get another chance like this again. True. Yeah, but what about, our lives? Shouldn't surviving be our priority? I mean, even if we do manage to take him down, what's the point if we all end up dead because we failed to get away? I know, but... damn it.
Oh, he looks pretty, bloodied up.
Just what we needed. You awake now? Good. Then you can help me take care of these guys, especially since you were supposed to... What the? Oh. Huff huff. Nope, I just can't seem to remember anything from my old life.
Wait, did you just shoot him?
I guess so. But I do remember there was something from it I was forced to forget. That's right. I know there was something real important to me. Something I don't have anymore. And I know you and that god were the ones who took it. Are they falling out with each other? No, wait. It looks like William Tell was never a complete Lokapala to begin with. At any rate, now's our chance to run for it. Let's get out of here. Fo! Okay, let's go, everyone. But keep an eye out in case anyone comes after us.
I guess William Tell is just gonna fight Ash now, maybe?
Yeah. But also, Rip Ajay. What? Hey, get back here, damn it! Oh, now I'm really pissed. You're gonna pay for that, old man. He's gone too. Guess he must have used power to make an escape. I doubt he'll last long with those wounds if he pushes himself too hard. But still, damn it. Well, if I can only go after one of them, might as well stick to the ones I can see. I guess that's us.
I guess so.
Ashwathaman is coming after us. I was afraid this might happen. Keep running. I'll hold him off at the rear. I know about his amazing regenerative abilities. They practically make him immortal. I may not be able to defeat him now, but I would at least like to stop him from coming after us. Of course, since he'll recover from most damage as soon as we inflict it on him, I'll probably have to cut off both his legs to even do that, or to do even that. Damn it, that's just as much work as defeating him, especially while trying to make an escape at the same time.
Yeah, it sounds pretty tough.
Oh, what the? Gah! Of all Stupid times. Ugh, damn it. What's going on, man?
I don't know.
That damn conceptual arrow must have triggered it. Gah! Ah! Maybe it's like divine stuff put into him. I don't know.
But I was gonna say, you okay there? But then maybe it's better to just,
just
have
run
him
away.
have him writhing on the ground and just kind of book it.
Now he's writhing around on the ground and sweating like a pig. What's going on? It looks like he's in pain. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not about to look this particular gift horse in the mouth. Let's get out of here while we can. Gah! Damn it! Now I'm really pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look pretty mad.
Now that they know about me, I'm sure the false god won't hesitate to erase me with everything else he doesn't want in the world. You're certain that I can avoid the cataclysm as long as I'm on board your ship, yes? Absolutely. Speaking of which, it looks like Arjuna started to charge up his noble phantasm right on schedule. Alright, he's ready. ... Confirming our distance from Arjuna now. Good, we should still be safe here. Or we should be safe here. The one thing we must avoid at all costs is a direct attack on the border. What if he can, like, teleport here and then, like, goodbye. We can't escape to void space without a vehicle capable of a zero sail, after all. We're only a few hundred meters away from the rendezvous. It looks like we won't have any trouble reaching it in time. I can hear the border's engine now. Ah, home sweet home. Now don't start that. This is not your home, damn it. All that aside, I still kind of wonder why Achmataman stopped chasing us. I don't think he stopped so much as he... Good, I got visual on your position. We'll get ready for the zero sail as soon as we rendezvous. Wait, huh? Hold up, hold everything! What's going on? What is it, Munier? If this is about taking a bathroom break, you should have thought of that before we left! What? No, there's a servant right next to the rendezvous point!
Oh.
What? Did one of them come after us? This is terrible! What if they attack the border? No, we need not worry about that. Based on these readings I'm seeing, the answer is plain to see. They're wounded. The servant has clearly been so gravely injured that they are no longer able to move. Furthermore, it is a servant we are all familiar with, Director Gordolf, though we are decidedly not on friendly terms, unfortunately. Jacqueline and her team should be coming up on her shortly. For the moment, I suggest we wait to see what happens.
Is it Koyanskaya?
Oh, it might be. Oh yeah, she fought him earlier.
Yeah.
Is that the beast he was chasing before, or whatever?
Know.
I don't know. Perhaps then we will be able to determine what brought her here. Take me to the void sea. Oh, it's like, hitchhiking or something. What?
I don't blame you, Gordy.
Yep. No battles. That emperor who embodied all of humanity was one thing, but I can destroy a mere warrior like you with just a few bites. Well, maybe that wasn't the case. Alas, my short-sighted, lovely bark turned out to be worse than my bite. Now I see what they mean when they say the brightest stars burn out the quickest. That locally sourced Lokapala is on a whole different level. He must be the most powerful servant in this Lost Belt, excepting Arjuna. Maybe except Arjuna. And if that weren't enough, he even had some powerful holy sutras equipped, no doubt thanks to that damn monk. I can't break out my other tales here in this India. That would put me too close to my original for comfort.
What monk?
Probably Limbo.
Yeah.
My goal is to become an entirely new nine-tailed beast. After all, I refuse to be part of obsolete folklore. I see.
Okay, well, it's interesting to finally hear some of her goals.
Yeah.
Right, besides, stirring up trouble and being a part of NFF services and
Yeah.
quote-unquote helping people.
Well, yeah. Oh well, at least I was able to punch that angry meathead's stupid front teeth down his stupid throat before I made my escape. Ah, that felt good. All I have to worry about now... Yeah, it's this. Is that God's monstrous power? Now that I've been marked as an undesirable, I can't afford to get caught in it. And try as I might to leave. Oh, she can't leave. It just isn't those. Hold on. It isn't just those damn sutras holding me back. If only I hadn't taken that side trip to South America. I guess that's where David is. At any rate, it looks like I won't be able to manifest in any other region until I can get rid of this virtue.
Maybe you should have just stayed in South America instead.
She wanted him in his debt. That was, you know...
Yeah, I know, but like, you know, but she still had to bring him back, right? So that means after going back to South America, she came back here!
She wanted front row seats!
Well, of course, but I mean, she should have just stayed there.
Whatever, man. In which case... Well, any port in a storm... Hold on. Well, any port in a storm. Okay. Like I always say, this world is all about give and take. If I have to hitch a ride to avoid getting wiped out of existence, then so be it. Well, I guess that's how she got her signboard. I believe she's attempting to hitchhike. What in the world is that minx thinking? Unfortunately, she's too close to the rendezvous for us to go around her without losing a lot of time. But of course, there's no telling what she might do if we stay on track and end up running into her. What should we do? Good question. Honestly, she does look like she's been through a lot. She looks like she's in pretty bad shape. Okay, well, Gouda being as kind as always. Huh? Whoa. You better not be thinking what I think you're thinking, Jacqueline.
I don't know if Gouda remembers that they've been poisoned by her too.
I know, right? Like, we nearly died to her. Gordy nearly died to her, and we're like, yeah, whatever, we'll just pick her up.
And she literally, like, you know, started the attack on Caldia.
I know. Whatever. Gouda's a much kinder character than I will ever be, I guess. I know she helped us a little in China. Hey, she only helped us because she frickin' poisoned us first.
No, we saved her from Qin
Yeah.
That's why she helped us.
She didn't help us willingly. She's not like, oh yeah, let's be buddy. No!
She was in our debt, man.
But that hardly makes us allies, not by a long shot.
I agree.
Besides, let's not forget that it was completely, entirely, 100% her fault that we were poisoned in the first place. Yeah, see, Gordy gets it. I couldn't live with myself if I didn't try to help her. I know, but I still want to help her. No, I don't! Can't frickin' live with myself. Get real, Gouda. Fo. There, you see? Even the little furball knows we can't trust her. Come on.
Yo, yeah, she kicked Fo, didn't
Yeah!
Didn't she? Or like stepped on him?
Uh-huh. Come on, we need to make a choice here. That's fine if you want to ignore her, but you should know she's charging up some weird kind of magical energy. She's holding both hands up and forming some kind of glowing ball of energy above her head.
Oh boy.
Okay, well I guess to save the border, let's save her. Fo. And just look at that smile. I can almost hear her saying, if you don't come get me, I'm gonna use all my remaining power to blow myself up and take you all out with me. Okay. I recommend making a detour. We should pick up Jacqueline's group at least 10 kilometers away from her. I told you, we don't have time for that. Besides, they're already going as fast as they can. I don't think we have any other choice but to pick her up too. Like they say, in for a penny, in for a pound. Oh, come on, Gouda. Grr. Oh, alright. I'll consider this a distress signal and allow it just this once. She may be one of our most contemptible enemies, but abandoning someone asking for help would just lead to more headaches down the road. Yeah, pretty much. Besides, you let me on board when I was in trouble. You might as well do the same for Koyanskaya. You did not poison us, though.
Yeah, I know.
Also, those injuries of hers, it looks to me like she had a falling out with one of our other enemies. I had a feeling that was going to happen sooner or later. If that's true, that would mean she's become a target for Arjuna's noble phantasm. It would certainly explain why she's looking to the border of all places for refuge. Bringing her on board does pose a risk, but we also know she's been weakened. If she attempts anything untoward, we will not be defenseless. Furthermore, we may be able to gain new and valuable information from her, or even have her fight with us again for a time. True, but I warn you to exercise the utmost caution. That minx's devilish charms were powerful enough to deceive even a first-class dandy like myself. If we're going to let her on board, we should put a bag over her head or something just to be safe. I'm pretty sure we won't have to worry about that. We all know real well what sort of person she is by now. Don't be ridiculous. You're the one I'm worried about the most, Carpaccio. I can tell from the beta male look on your face that practically screams 2D girlfriends are all I need, that you'll be powerless against her charms.
Okay.
Wow, that's mean. You're worried about me? What are you, my mom? Are you quite sure you'll be alright? Positive. Well, alright then. He's just like, I'm just looking out for you, man. Still, I'm going to give myself a few good dabs of this cologne just in case.
I
Case
don't
of
think
what
you
exactly?
need that.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and do a full throttle drift to the spot right between Jacqueline and Koyanskaya. We'll depart once again as soon as we've taken all necessary precautions. Oh good, you stopped. I guess this means you're letting me on? You're going to tell us all about what's going on, okay? I guess so. Might as well. But of course, I would never expect a free ride. Grr, Foe! Yeah, Foe is not happy about this. Oh my little Foe, you really do have it out for me, don't you? Oh, I'm so scared. Anyway, let's get going, shall we? Or is the plan to put me in some BDSM gear before we get moving? Perhaps one of you is giddy at the thought of an opportunity to do all sorts of naughty things he missed his chance for in China? No. I'll have you know, I was thinking nothing of the sort. The only thing I'm hopeful for at the moment is the suspension bridge effect. At the moment, I would prefer you get on the border post-haste so we can begin our zero sale preparations. I tried to ensure we would have time to spare, but I have a bad feeling about what's coming. Do try to hurry. Please. Becoming faster at it. Hee hee, ha 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 ha! How unexpectedly thrilling! Perhaps you were simply unaware, my dear Chaldeans? Oh my, this will never do. Surely you should know better than that by now, no? This world gets leaner and leaner as more access is shaved off with each Yuga cycle, so it's probably faster to reset. That, of course, means that it requires a bit less energy to destroy it as the cycle goes on, or cycles go on. So if you were expecting it to take as long as it did before, why, you might just find yourselves running a little short on time. Hee hee, ha 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 ha! Go on, God! Let us proceed with the next culling. Ooh.
I feel like it's time.
Yeah. Oh, William
Whoa.
Tell! Huh? I see. So you want me to help run this world so you don't have to bother yourself with trivial matters, huh? And by running this world, you also mean taking care of people less than inclined to cooperate. Huh. Well, I hate to tell you this after you went and summoned me, but I'm not the man for the job. My arrows are meant for shooting apples off my son's head, and for shooting that scumbag through the heart. I'll never use them to shoot children, so guess that's that. Sorry. Wow. What will you do now? If that is his reason for refusing to obey me, then those thoughts are unnecessary. There is something inside him that should not be there. Indeed, indeed, I couldn't agree more, but as luck would have it, the next Yuga cycle is almost upon us. All you need do is remove that defect from him, and he will then have no choice but to serve you faithfully.
That's kinda evil.
Yep. I thought I was only going along with you guys as a hunter for hire. And as the guy being hired, I expected you to pay me for my help. Nobody ever told me I'd be the one paying you such a heavy price. Consider our contract null and void. I feel Shaiben? I don't know. Yeah. His NP! You fool! Your idiocy knows no bounds! What can a half-dead archer's arrow hope to do against a god? I hear a voice from a long time ago, one of the records that remains in the Shadow's head. A voice dripping with oppressive authority, intolerant of the slightest defiance. I'm told you have some skill with the crossbow? Then go ahead and make this shot. If you succeed, I will overlook your transgressions. A mess of emotions, reluctance, doubt, fear, each raged within me at those words, but still, I took the shot. I shot an apple off of my son's head because I had no other choice. That was my profession, after all. I'd made a life out of only ever hitting what I aimed at. But I never thought myself as the god of marksmanship. Besides, even gods are known to miss sometimes. And a hunter always has to consider what will happen if they miss their shot. Because the fact is, the moment their arrow misses, there will be another target that absolutely needs to be hit. So I had another arrow ready to go inside my jacket. If my first arrow failed to pierce the apple, if both my son's world and mine had ended with that shot, I would at least make sure the beast so needed killing would die with us. Thankfully, I didn't need to use my second arrow on that day. But even so, I had every confidence in the world. If my first arrow had missed, or rather, if the arrow that absolutely needed to hit its target didn't, the fact that there would then be another target that needed to be hit meant that my second arrow would be sure to find its mark. What? It hit? I always make sure to hit the targets I can't afford to miss, like the apple on my son's head. But of course, I also have another arrow ready to go, just in case I miss. That second arrow is my true noble phantasm. It doesn't matter if my sweet Shaben's target is an evil bot or a god, it'll still find its mark. There are some shots you can only make after you've already missed. Now I see. Your noble phantasm interferes with causality. It's a shadow arrow that's guaranteed to hit if the arrow before it misses, and on top of that, you infused it with all of Value's divine power to make totally sure it hits its target. Although, hold on. Though of course, that's still not nearly enough to do so much as scratch him. Yeah, I don't know if one single arrow is enough to take Junao down.
I don't know, but I feel like this part's pretty cool.
Yeah. If this good-for-nothing hunter managed to get God's attention, even for just a few seconds, I'll consider that plenty meaningful in itself, knowing that a human's will reached him. After all, a few seconds has got to count for a lot when you're a god remaking the entire world. That's true. Hehe, surprised? If the look on your face is any indication, this wasn't for nothing after all. Well, I'm just that much happier I took the extra effort to rouse those bones for one final shot. Or rouse these bones, my bad. Your entire being has become unnecessary. Haha, you didn't think Hold on, you think I didn't see this coming? I know how close I am to dying better than anyone. Yeah, he looks like he's about to go out. But you know, the wounded quarry is the most dangerous as the end closes in. There's nothing stronger or more dangerous than a cornered animal. I know that better than most. Oh, and one last warning before I go. I told Asclepius this too, but the reason you summoned me last is because you felt a regular old human would be a good match for a god, right? Even if you only realized it subconsciously, that doesn't make it any less true. Hell, maybe that's why that last arrow got through to you. If you don't realize what that means, someone even more desperately cornered than me is gonna end up firing a third arrow. I wonder who that'll end up being. Hehe, hehehe. God has cast his gaze downward. You have become unnecessary. Furthermore, rip a jai though.
Yeah.
God has also seen. These defects are unnecessary, and therefore evil. Begone, evil. You are not needed in the new Yuga, the new world. I will now wield the sword of the god who ends all things. What happens when all the humans are dead, right? I don't know. I will cut off the world. From the rift in the world made by the blade, clear purification will burst forth. Terminus and Genesis will cycle anew. Sword of Dissolution, let your blade fall. Mahapralaya, yeah. There we go. Here it comes again. Well, I'm thinking we escaped in time, but you know, I don't know about defective. But I can tell that I'm not really me if I can't remember my son. Okay. Dot dot. Dot dot dot. Oh, there you are. It's alright. It's okay now. It took me a while, but I finally remembered. I'm sorry I couldn't be the father you deserved. I wonder who that was.
I feel like
that was Ajay. Yeah, I feel like that was too. Effect of Unforgiven World weakened by the erasure of William Tell. I think that's what it said.
Yep.
Well, we are back on the border. Section 15. Also no battles. Alright, well, let's go. Alright, section 15. Return of Paradise and something else.
The Queen's
The
Identity.
Queen's Identity. Yeah. The Zero Sail has entered a stable zone. We should finally be safe here, at least for a while. Once again, we escaped by the skin of our teeth. I was hoping to never have to cut it that close again. I'm sorry. At least we made it right. At least we made it right. You are as tasteless as a tiger shark. Do you always bring your enemies with you like this? Oh, if it isn't the strange servant I saw in the Wandering Sea, I didn't know you were here too. As you can see, I'm currently nothing more than a fellow fugitive.
Okay.
As they say, no road is long with good company. And love makes the world go round. What a perfect example of strange bedfellows, or shipmates if you will. Of course, this is strictly a temporary business arrangement, but I do hope we can get along for its duration. Likewise. Oh, and not so much as a finger on the instruments, please. If you so much as breathe on them, Mr. Detective there is going to open up a can of baritsu on your ass. Okay. Now, I'll thank you not to refer to we detectives. Hold on. Now, I'll thank you not to refer to we detectives as you would a knife. Never mind that, my deductions are so sharp one could cut oneself on them. Even I would need a hot shower if I were to get the blood of so toxic a vixen on me.
Wow, okay.
Ouch. Oh my, the office banter is so pointed here. You're not picking a fight with me, are you? Everybody's just smiling. Haha, of course not. Is it awkward in here, or is it just me? Oh man, I'm getting some serious chills down my spine. This is kind of fun, though.
We really don't want her here.
What I want to know is, why is no one pointing out how Koyanskaya's outfit just magically fixed itself?
I mean, I noticed that too, but I
mean,
figured it was just Koyanskaya
yeah,
things.
it's Koyanskaya magic things, I don't know. She even looks good in a traditional Indian outfit, complete with sari. Is she an angel or a demon after all? Alright, enough small talk. We have a great deal of questions and precious little time. Let's begin with your present circumstances. Why did you seek refuge aboard the border? Aren't you with the Lost Belts, or rather, the foreign god? Well, you know how bands sometimes split up because of creative differences? It's a lot like that. I think Pepperoncino there can attest to it. I never liked this one much to begin with, and was planning to wash my hands of him once he'd served his purpose, but he ended up beating me to the punch. He filled Arjuna's ears with all sorts of nonsense about me, and now I'm officially persona non grata in this India. That said, I've never had much of an opinion about this Lost Belt to begin with, so I'm not too broken up that I've been exiled from it now. But for the time being, I think I'll stick around for a while longer. Let's just say I have my reasons. Aha, I thought as much. Thought as much about what, Pepperoncino, the traitor? Wow. Ooh, a swing and a miss. I haven't betrayed anyone, but thanks for playing. My goal as a cryptor is to grow my tree of emptiness, and I certainly haven't abandoned it. I'm not on bad terms with anyone from Team A, and I have no intention of defying the foreign god either. The only ones I don't trust are you alter egos. I mean, how could I? You're all the definition of shady. Yeah, you don't say. It's because I have my doubts about you three that I shared the information I have with Jacqueline. I thought I could gain some insight from a different perspective on this situation, though I'm sure Holmesy already deduced as much. Indeed, I was fully aware that you were probing our goals and perspectives. But of course I allowed it, as I could tell you were doing so from a place of fairness rather than malice. Given the current state of the world, it doesn't take much thought to realize this fatal contradiction. The fact that Miss Koyanskaya is here right now only further serves to reinforce it. While I do feel as though I already have a firm grasp on the answer, I also feel as though it would be improper for me to be the one to explain it. So, as one of those directly involved, I would like to ask you about this great mystery we can no longer ignore, Scandinavia Pepperoncino. Aw, that's sweet. How can you be so kind and handsome and yet so unpopular? Is it because you're inhuman at heart? I mean, I like him, so whatever. Alright then, don't mind if I do. Koyanskaya, you can confirm this for me, right? The goals of the cryptors and the foreign god's disciples don't completely line up, do they? What do you mean? Let me be clear. This world is headed towards oblivion. The way it's being run now, it can't possibly end up at anything halfway decent. Once it's completely purged of evil, we're not gonna have the perfect world he's aiming for. We'll be left with a world of total nothingness, yeah. It's fair to say that Arjuna has gone completely off the rails. But the bigger problem is that you disciples aren't doing anything to stop him. If anything, that treacherous snake of a man is pushing him to hurry things along. Why? The way things are going now, both this Lost Belt and its Tree of Emptiness will be lost forever. So why aren't you two trying to stop that? Good question. Furthermore, given the state we found you in, it seems there is also every possibility that even you disciples don't share a common goal. Tell us, what exactly are you? Good question. I suppose if it will pay my fare, I'll answer you as far as I'm able to. I do indeed have my own adorable goals I'm working towards, adorable goals that neither the cryptors nor that shitty monk share. I sincerely doubt there's anything adorable about them. What are they? Well, there's tormenting humans. Oh, and collecting regional monsters, I suppose. It's a hobby of mine, investigating new and unusual creatures. This Lost Belt has both Kali and sacred beasts, so I'm already pretty happy about that. Dot dot dot. What can you tell us about the other alter egos? I mean, she really avoided that question, didn't she?
Yeah. She's just like, oh, my hobbies are this.
Yeah, I know. I'm afraid that's one I can't answer. It would violate the non-disclosure agreement in the contract I signed with the foreign god. The most I can say is that he and I most certainly do not get along, as you can tell from my presence here. The three alter egos may have different approaches due to different personalities, but share one common goal. All three alter egos want to grow the trees of emptiness to completion. I see. Excuse me. Is that true for Father Kotomine? Father Kotomine? I mean, Rasputin too? Of course. But you know what happened in the Russian Lost Belt? What with its king and Karak being who they are. Well, despite what you might think, that priest is a genuine saint, complete with the ability to know the future. I guess you'd say he could make prophecies? Wow, okay.
Okay.
And apparently he prophesied that the Russian Lost Belt was only ever going to end poorly and acted accordingly. Alright, that's enough from me. I believe I've more than paid for my fare by now. Oh no, you haven't. Not by a long shot. It cost a lot more than that to ride my ship. Leaving the question of whether it's your ship or not aside, I do agree she has only begun to pay her fare. Oh, come now. Do you have any idea how much Rasputin's secrets would normally cost? That priest never says a word about himself, you know. It wasn't easy to part with them, but since doing so would be his problem more than mine, I figured I could share them with you as a little bonus of sorts. So she's willing to sell out her teammates' skills, but not her own secrets, huh? Talk about a dyed-in-the-wool misanthropy. It looks like everything she does is designed to piss others off. I have a feeling we're not going to get anything from her that she isn't willing to give us. Yeah, otherwise she would have spilled it by now, probably.
Yeah.
For now, I guess I should just be glad that I was able to confirm my hypothesis. I wonder just how much Krisharia knows about the foreign god's identity and objectives. Yeah. At any rate, I no longer have any interest in what happens to this world. I am, as they say, over it. So by all means, go ahead and mess with it as much as you like. I'd be especially happy if you could give that shitty monk some much-needed comeuppance. Do you really think we're done here? We saved you when you were at death's door, and I doubt you're anywhere close to your old strength yet. To put it another way, you have nowhere to run, and your life is in our hands now. Oh my, does this mean your gentlemanly facade is crumbling? Now that I'm your prisoner, I wonder what you're going to do with me. Are you going to bind my limbs and throw me in solitary? Chop me into tiny pieces like what happened in China? What? No, I'm just referring to your promise to temporarily cooperate with us. Though that's not to say we won't take precautions. I trust there won't be an issue letting her out of here along with Jacqueline? I highly doubt it, not with Rama, Ganesha, and Lakshmi all keeping an eye on her. Once we have our safety measures in place, I believe our most prudent course of action would be to act on this new information. And of course, when the situation calls for it, we would like you to assist us in battle. At the moment, I believe that covers the manner of assistance we expect from you. Well, I can't promise to be too much help in combat, but I can certainly fight well enough to protect my own life. And if you're treating me as a guest rather than a prisoner, I'll agree the information I share doesn't cover my fare. So rest assured, I'll be glad to work off the rest. I certainly don't want to be in debt to humans after all. Yeah. Well, if nothing else, at least we made it through another cataclysm unscathed. I think we've all earned a little break today, so why don't we kick back and relax while we wait for the outside world to stabilize? If all goes well, maybe we'll even be able to settle everything during the next Yuga cycle. Yeah, I mean, we took out all of the other servants besides Ash so far, so... Oh, So you're the one I heard on the transmission. I go by Captain right now, though that name has no particular meaning. Not that I have any other more meaningful name to go by right now anyway. Good to meet you, Captain. You don't have to tell me. I know who you are. Do you mean we've met somewhere before? Of course not. What makes you think that? I guess it would be your scent. My scent, huh? Well, I guess I can understand that more than I could if you'd said my appearance. Anyway, I'm afraid I have a lot to work. Hold on. I'm afraid I have a lot of work I need to get back to. You should rest now while you can. I wonder why he's avoiding me. I don't remember wronging him. Although, that look in his eyes, was it nervousness? Fear? No, wait. I think it was guilt? Let's see if we get back into the Lost Belt in this one.
Hopefully.
Oh, I think so.
Here we go, a start of a new one, a new cycle.
Let's see if we have to fight Ash again. I mean, not in this particular one, but maybe the next one. Phew, I don't think I've ever been so happy to see the sky. There really is something about seeing it for the first time in a while that appeals even to a die-hard shut-in like me. Really? I thought you were the type who never left their room no matter what. I mean, pretty much, right? How would I get food or go to the bathroom? Of course I go out when I gotta. I always enjoyed the early mornings when I'd have to run down to the convenience store to replenish my snack supplies after fighting a massive raid boss for 3 days straight.
Wow! 3 days.
The way you could still see the stars as the first rays of sun started to creep over the horizon was just divine. Well, maybe it was those spiritual morning walks that made Ganesha choose me for his vessel. I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, probably not. A 3-day raid boss fight? What were the devs thinking? Yeah, that's what I want to say. Oh. My apologies for the seemingly endless string of similar instructions. But I would like you all to start by returning to Pichu as usual. Got it, let's get going then. Let's go find Asha who lost her dad.
Yep.
That'll suck. What a perfectly peaceful little human town. It makes me positively nauseous. So, what's the plan here? Do you have a plan to take down that spoiled brat turned... Hold on. You do have a plan to take down that spoiled brat turned god, don't you? We're going to tear him off his divine throne and bring him down to our level, starting with this town. Now that these people have fought their way through Kali Yuga, there should be even more of them on our side. Once we've convinced this town he isn't a god worth worshipping, we'll move on to other towns until he's weakened enough that we can defeat him. A god boycott campaign. I really can't read today. Do you need me to help? No, I can do it! A god boycott campaign, Okay, I can see that sense in that. At least theoretically. Even though we're in the peaceful Krita Yuga now, something feels off. I feel it too. Does this town seem weirdly quiet to you? Quiet to you too? Definitely. Oh, maybe all of those villagers were killed. Oh, fo. Hey guys, I'm kind of worried about Asha. Remember she said her dad was injured? Maybe we should go check on her first? Of course, I was just thinking the same thing. I think her house was over in that direction. Let's go see her. There's her house. Thank goodness it's intact. Why don't we take a peek inside through the window first, to see how they're doing? Ooh. There's candles and all sorts of yummy things on the table. It looks like they're celebrating something.
She doesn't look very happy though.
Yeah. Hee, I'm so glad we all made it to Krita Yuga to celebrate your 4,000th day of life, Asha. Me too. A lot's happened over the different Yugas, more than I can even remember. I was worried how things were going to go when we first took you in. What you've grown up to be a wonderful little girl. Though, it's strange. I know we've been here since way back. But this house still doesn't feel like our home. Maybe it's just too big for us? I was just thinking the same thing. Maybe it's time we thought about moving. I think there's another house we could live in not too far from here. But we don't need to think about that now. Today's your special day, and we're going to celebrate. Go ahead and eat anything you want, okay? Okay. Oh wow, she looks really bummed out. Aw, what's wrong, Asha? You don't look very excited. Auntie? Doesn't it feel like we're missing someone important? Yep. Huh? What do you mean? Now look what you made me do. Wow, you can't blame her for shit like that. I'm sorry, are you okay? Haha, you dropped a dish over a little question? You're such an ooh. Ah, there it is again. It feels like someone else should have said that. Feels strange that nobody's saying it. Yeah, it really feels like there ought to be someone else here with us. What an odd little girl you are. Who would that possibly be? It's always been just the three of us. Yeah, I know, but I can't help but feel like I made a promise with someone. Someone who said they'd celebrate with me, and patted my head, telling me how much I'd grown. Aw, she's crying. Huh? Am I crying? Well, that's a funny surprise. This is supposed to be a happy day. Gah. Mash, pull yourself together. Yeah. This is why we gotta take him down. I'm okay. I'm okay. But senpai, this is just... Let's get out of here. Right now, I don't think even I could look Asha in the eye and smile. She said his leg was injured. Is that why? A little thing like that? That's just like what happened to Vihan. This is horrible. I don't even have the words for how horrendously wrong this all is. Oh no! Does this mean... Lakshmi, where are you going?
Where is she going?
They're not here! The rest of the villagers, right? Hey! Oh, hello. Is everything alright? Would you like to come to my house and have a glass of grape juice? Forget about juice. What happened to all the people in the town hall? What do you mean? You know damn well what I mean. I'm talking about the people who came here from Duval. There were dozens of people living here while they tried to find new homes. I'm very sorry, but I truly have no idea what you're talking about. Nobody has ever lived in the town hall. Damn it. You poor thing. I don't know what you're talking about, but I can tell you've been through a lot. Well, if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to call on me. Good luck.
I mean, in a sense, like, as much as the mayor kind of sucks, I kind of feel bad for him, too.
Yeah, for all the people, really.
Yeah.
I mean, when we brought the people at the village, honestly, like, here to Bichu, like, I just kind of felt like, oh, like, somehow they're goners, right? And we've been talking about it.
But regardless, even if they came to Bichu or not, they'd be goners, I think.
Yeah, I know, for sure. But, I mean, we were talking about how, like, Arjuna would probably just, like, wipe out all the people who are, revolting against him, right? Because why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. Damn it! Just refusing to obey is a sin now, you false god? A crime so great you throw them away like they're worthless? It seems we were too lax in our assumptions. Yeah, definitely. Given how removed Arjuna is from this world, I assumed he would never bother to personally determine the so-called defectiveness of individual person's actions. I don't see why you wouldn't.
I mean, he took away William Tell's memories.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I feel like that's a pretty prime example.
The fact that people were willing to, like, fight against the Kali and do some very, I guess in his mind, unnatural things.
Yeah.
Like...
Or things they weren't at least supposed to, right?
Yeah, then to him, that's evil, and to me, it makes sense that he would get rid of them. But, I mean, of course you don't want them to die, but, yeah. Especially since we knew Deval continued to exist along Yugas even after they began fighting back. That sounds right to me, if we're just talking about Arjuna himself. I'm sure he would consider changes in the little people's faith as trivial matters beneath his notice. But he has a certain advisor at his ear, one who loves nothing more than snitching. And I can't see that slimy, devious monk not taking the chance to rat these people out. Yes, I recall you mentioned him on the border as well. It sounds as though you and he are on extremely poor terms. Oh yes, he's a wonderfully shitty monk. As for who he is, well, you'll find that out when you meet him yourselves. So it's his fault these people disappeared. No, it might be mine. Lakshmi? It might be because I helped them, because I lit a fire under them, because I drew the false god's attention to them. Maybe I'm the reason they were eliminated. But I mean, I think at some point though, these villagers had their own wills, right?
Right.
She didn't like mind control them to like come fight with me, right?
Well,
So-
she was the one to persuade them that there was something missing, right?
Oh
Or
yeah, for
something
sure.
wrong.
And I definitely understand
Yeah.
that kind of guilt involved. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, they were fighting for themselves, right?
Mhm.
Which it's tough though because if you're in that situation, it's easy to blame yourself for
Right.
starting this. Yeah. They might have been erased as though they never existed because they got caught in my cloud of bad luck. Lakshmi. No, that is not my name. I've been lying to you this whole time. Everything that's gone wrong is my fault. I knew I should have stuck to fighting on my own. Well, what are you talking about? You're not making any sense. ... The god that resides within me is not Lakshmi. Well, what was that? Me, the goddess of happiness and prosperity? Haha, what a joke, my god.
Yeah, I'm like, she's not that proud.
I'm the exact opposite. My bad. Bring adversity and tragedy wherever I go. I'm the embodiment of things everyone should avoid and despise. The real name of the goddess within me is Alakshmi, Lakshmi's older sister, the goddess of bad luck and misfortune.
Oh no.
That's sad.
That's a bit unfortunate.
Really, though. I mean, especially since she, has her goals of trying to save people. Effect of unforgiving world strengthened by the erasure of those who rebelled against God. Ooh. I guess that makes sense. Man, though, having a god of misfortune in you. It's true, those two sister gods are more alike than shrimp and prawns. Lakshmi, that's the goddess of misfortune, Lakshmi's direct opposite. You're saying that's who you really are? She is still a source of power lacking in consciousness, as I told you before, but yes, that is who I really am. So that's why I was never quite able to sense my beloved Sita's Lakshmi inside you. Part of it is because she's only a source of power now, and part of it's because they are sisters. No wonder I never got more than a vague impression of the divinity inside you. Why didn't you tell us this sooner? Lakshmi's request was simple. She conveyed to me that she wanted to help her sister trapped within the false god. Okay, so what's the problem? That's one of our goals too. But who would ever want to join forces with the embodiment of bad luck and misfortune?
I guess so.
Maybe that's why she tripped on the wall earlier.
Maybe.
I've been using you for my own ends all this time.
I mean, so have we, but
Yeah, I thought you would refuse to help me if I was honest about my identity. And that would make it harder to achieve my goal of defeating the false god and rescuing Lakshmi. Well, I mean, we both have the same goals, but I mean, I do kind of understand if she's like, god of misfortune, then
right,
it's like...
or if you believe in those type of things,
Yeah.
or superstitious or whatnot.
Some leader I am, I'm just a foolish woman steeped in lies and deception. Now those people were erased without a trace, and all of your hopes are dashed too, and it's all my fault. No, you're wrong there. Nope, it's not you. You're not the one that erased them, man. Fo. I understand that you're really, Alakshmi, but you're still wrong about the rest. Senpai and Pepe are right. You didn't erase Ajay or the people of Deval. Arjuna did. You can't blame yourself for this. Indeed. Are you going to insist that every last bit of bad luck we've had was actually your fault? Because even for a goddess of misfortune, that would be going a bridge too far, Lakshmi. What? We're fighting for the fate of this entire world. Your luck can't possibly affect that, no matter how bad it may be. It is our skill and responsibility alone that will determine the outcome of our fight, just as it always has before. So the only laments I'll allow from you are your clumsiness and the way you constantly stub your toe and squirm in agony. If you thought we hadn't noticed, you were gravely mistaken. Foe, 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 foe! ... So, if you're finally done playing guessing games where the answers were obvious, it's about time we started planning our next course of action, no? Agreed. Truth be told, I had already formulated a hypothesis as to whom Lakshmi's true divinity might be. Lest we forget, the power she demonstrated during our first battle with William Tell was clearly nothing that a goddess of fortune would possess. True. Oh yes, that reminds me. I don't sense value anywhere, so it seems Mr. Tell never did make it to this Yuga, did he? Though I can't say I'm surprised given the resistance he put up at the end. I'm considering that a highly probable possibility as well. Given how bravely he fought last time we saw him, I'm not sure if I should regret that we were unable to have him join us. Or be glad that at least a bit more of Arjuna's power is now gone. Okay, in light of all that's happened, we need to figure out a new plan, starting with where our old one went wrong. It's obvious now that we were severely underestimating the extent of Arjuna's ability to erase things he considers defective whenever he remakes the world. Hard as it might be to believe, we know now he can get rid of entire communities if he wants to. Maybe he came up with some way to simplify it, like assuming anyone who takes arms against the Kali is defective. Okay. But either way, now that we know he's capable of mass removals like this, we should probably assume the more people stand out, the more likely they are to be erased. So what you're saying is, our plan to turn more people against him and drag him from his godly throne isn't looking too good anymore. Yup. ... So what? We're just going to accept that this is how things are here? So what? We're just going to give up on defeating him? We still need to defeat him?
Yeah, we need to still fight him.
No, absolutely not, Master. You better believe it. I don't care if this world's god is the one behind it. No one should have to live in a world where they could be erased like this. Yeah. Foe! I'm not giving up yet. Let's figure out our next plan. Let's do that. I couldn't agree more, Master. We may be back to square one again, but so what? As for you, Queen who has slightly worse luck than most people, I have no desire for you to wander about in sackcloth and ashes being so terribly morose. Who is going to benefit from your doing such a thing? It is an utterly pointless endeavor. ... Now that we know our old plan won't work, we need your help more than ever in coming up with the next one. Will you help us? Will you continue to fight beside us just as you have till now? I second everything Rama said. Let's just say you're not the first complicated goddess we've had on our team. Compared to some other companions we've had, a goddess of misfortune is nothing. Huh, yeah. We've had some complicated people with us before. Heh. You truly are an odd one, aren't you? Alright, now that we've reaffirmed our intent to continue onwards, I would like to begin discussing specifics. Does anyone have any information that would give us a good place to start? I'll get right to the point. I can think of one thing. Oh, what's that? Ashwatthama. There's something wrong with him. Yes, I think we all saw that for ourselves. Rami, darling, care to be a little more detailed? I'm afraid it's difficult to explain. All I can say is, when we ran into him during the last Yuga, it felt like there was something fundamentally different about him compared to the other Lokapala. Hehehe, at least one of you has an eye for detail. Disposing of Ashwatthama is something I totally endorse, especially as I have my own grievances with him. I would like nothing more than for all of you to beat him within an inch of his life. Of course. But we still don't know how to deal with his regenerative powers. Fighting him was like fighting an immortal. Hehehe, exactly. He's immortal. That's why he has no choice but to do what Arjuna says. What do you mean by that? Oopsie, now I've gone and said too much. Let me just go ahead and zip these lips back up. Anyway, I do think it's worth a shot. If you like, I could even tell you where he is right now. Hold it, I appreciate that proposal, but I don't trust it. Koyanskaya can only be trusted to lead us into a trap. What? And here I made that proposal with the very purest of intentions. I guess this means you still haven't forgiven me after all, Your Excellency, sniff sniff. Why in the world would I forgive you when you haven't shown the slightest sign of repentance? Did that sari do something to your brain, beautiful? Oh my god. Just kidding. Alright then, I'll go ahead and give you the data you'll need to track Ashwatthama down. Just to be sure of the results, why not conduct the search yourselves? Sure, that would be safer, though it will mean we'll need to walk around ourselves to pick up his signal. That's just the trade-off we'll have to make for security. Even if it takes a little longer, it's a lot better than walking into a trap completely defenseless. That's true. Alright, now that our next goal is decided, let's go find Ashwatthama and take him out quickly. Don't worry, once we find him, let me handle everything. I think I know what's going on with him now, so the next time we meet, I'll see if I'm right. Well, I guess that means we'll be fighting him soon. We just gotta find him, though. Northern Sacred Mountain. Wait, isn't that where we, I think that's where we found Jinako? Yeah, and, Pepe, originally. Well, right. Chapter 16 is called Ashwatthama, and there's an archer, so I assume that's him. I think so. Alright, well, in that case, he's single target. Okay. Let's, find that super strong Shisho again if we can. Well, I don't know if I want one with Black Grail. Alright, never mind.
Honestly,
then.
he's really easy to fight.
We'll bring this Bryn. Alright, I think this is good enough. We have quite a few Lancers with us, so I think we'll be okay. Maybe. Alright, section 16, Ashwatthama.
Oh, already?
Yeah. Goes by fast. Oh, wow. Goes by really fast.
I guess we were just trying to find him this whole time?
Yeah.
We just went past 4 or 5 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you are. Okay. That's my line. What's this? Well, what do you know? I can't believe the quarry that got away from me came back of her own accord. I'm so happy it's actually pissing me off. I appreciate you reacting exactly how I thought you would. You must have known the Chaldeans were hot on your tail, yet you couldn't ignore my aura and couldn't resist waiting around for me to show up. I'm so glad you're as simple-minded as you look. Now, let's get to our grudge match, shall we? Oh, but do be warned, you'll be facing Jacqueline and her team this time around, and they're very tough cookies. You see, they do this ungodly, annoying thing where they get stronger and stronger each time they do battle. Ha! I never could tell whose side you were really on, woman. Let me ask you this, Ashwatthama. Would you be willing to tell us your whole story? What was that? I'm a generous king, and I can tell what others are truly thinking. I promise I will neither laugh at you nor look down on you. What do you say? Ugh, every one of you just makes me so friggin' furious. I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, alright.
I mean, I guess if some random dude just comes out and say, hey, you want to tell me your life story?
Yeah,
like, what the hell is
what's
wrong with
with you? Yeah. What are you doing, Rami? I thought you said you could handle him. I thought I could, but it seems this problem is not as easily solved with words as I had hoped. We'll just have to pin him down and have him cool off more naturally. Alright. So we're gonna have to fight him after all? I will help you, but what I said before still holds true. Do not rely on me too much. There is no telling when my poor luck could result in a fatal error. But you can control it at least a little, right? Like you did when you got all Tell's arrows to hit you. A little, yes, but there are some areas that are still out of my control. Not to mention that the recoil from that time is probably... Oh, Ashwatthama, you really are an awkward boy, aren't you? Huh, you mean like the opposite of how you strut around in those fancy clothes of yours, ex-master? Well, I'm certainly less awkward than you. I keep my life nice and simple by doing whatever it takes to stay alive. Of course, that still leaves the question of what I want to do with my life once I keep it. It's not easy being human, you know? We always want more. Guess you really must be a... You must really be a droid. A droid, if you can say that sort of thing with a smile. Maybe I am kind of awkward by comparison. All I've got going for me is my anger, so it's only natural that anger would become my entire life. Living my life makes me angry, and my anger gives me a reason to live. Yeah, I know it doesn't make any sense. Just like I know that the moment my anger dies out, I won't be me anymore. So as long as I'm still kicking, I've got no choice but to keep my fury burning, to keep burning my whole damn life. Alright.
It's kind of hardcore, I guess.
Oh.
I mean, we were talking about it yesterday, how, like, you know, being angry all the time is really tiring.
Yeah, I'm just like, he's like a Charmander or something. You snuff out the flame, then it dies.
Yeah, you don't say.
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah?
Ooh, alright.
I don't think you'll have a problem. Let's be real.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Those crits look scary. But, yep, and Kiru can heal, so I'm not scared. Alright, and this is it. That was pretty easy.
Yeah, honestly, it's really easy to fight.
I mean, there's a lot of very, very good single target Lancers, so especially we have at least two who, you know, do very well against Divinity, and he is Brynhild's beloved, so yeah, rip.
Yeah. I think the hardest fight definitely is the one against Arjuna, but the other
That
ones,
makes sense.
The other ones really aren't that hard in comparison.
Right. I am out of AP, but that's okay because we have apples. And well, I assume we're fighting him again. Oh, there we go. This Shisho was NP2. Okay. But yeah, let's go. The only thing you need to worry about for Ash, I guess, maybe is if he like charges his bar.
Yeah,
Which
I mean, he has an invincibility skill which he doesn't seem to use. So
yeah, Gah! We did it, but damn it! I knew he was just gonna heal himself again. Is he seriously immortal or something? Is that all you've got? I can keep this up. Gah! Ugh! Maybe you can't.
yeah, maybe not.
Is it just me, or is there something else mixed in there? It's not just the pain of regeneration. It seems as though there's something deeper eating away at him. I knew it. It's just as I thought, Ashwatthama. You're cursed, aren't you? Cursed? Did you just say cursed? I guess so.
Say that again.
Hello? I keep missing. Okay. That's right. Of course, there are many different kinds of curses, but for this, I believe I know what is at work, or what is at work. Even as we speak, this curse is tormenting Ashwatthama, or rather, his servant spirit Origin, relentlessly. This curse must be so powerful that not even a great warrior like him can remove it. I expect it is directly rooted in his destiny. Oh. A curse so deeply tied to his heroics that it is inevitable he would fall prey to it. That sucks. Oh man, I know what it is. That's Krishna's curse, isn't it?
Oh, I know what curse this is too.
What is Krishna's curse, Professor? What's Krishna's curse, Captain? Well, Captain likes to tell us all of these new facts.
Yeah,
so
Captain likes to
let's
tell
ask
us
Captain.
stories.
It's something that happened toward the end of the Great War depicted in the Mahabharata. Ashwatthama was overcome with anger at his father's murder, and in a cowardly act of retribution, he snuck into the enemy camp and killed them all in their sleep. Afterwards, he fired an arrow at the stomach of the pregnant mother of what would have been the last child of the crew. But Krishna protected the baby and placed a dreadful curse upon Ashwatthama's head in retaliation. One interpretation says that the curse would last for 3,000 years, during which he would be forced to endure all manner of pain and suffering. I would definitely have noticed if he'd been cursed like that when I first summoned him. So Arjuna must have put the curse on him after he stole my master contract from me. It would be well within his power, since he also possesses Krishna's divinity.
But I wonder why though.
Maybe for the immortality, I don't know. Aha! Now it all adds up. Ashwatthama, your immortality comes from being born with Yama and Shiva's power, and whoops. Let's see. And the curse you're dealing with now is too strong for you to remove on your own. So you're trapped in a prison of endless suffering, and death offers no escape. Then, does that mean you have to do what Arjuna says, or he won't undo the curse? Oh, ouch. That is pretty rough.
Yeah, I feel like it's like one of those unwilling participants or something.
Yeah. Shut up. So maybe that's why he's like, I want to see Arjuna's world too, so I can finally end this goddamn life of mine or something, or end this suffering at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda sucks.
That does suck. Shut up. At the very least, I can imagine that curse going away once Arjuna finally has his so-called perfect world. Though, either way, I guess that doesn't leave you much choice but to cooperate with him. Shut up! Oh, well, it's in flames now. I'm so goddamn pissed, I can't stand it. I'm mad at myself for being a slave to my anger, for getting myself cursed. I'm mad at how goddamn weak I am. So weak that I have to obey Arjuna, my mortal goddamn enemy. Whoops, oh no, I missed his line! Just to escape this endless pain, all I can do is just keep getting angrier and angrier.
That's true. He fought against Arjuna.
Yeah.
That would kind of suck, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. I think they actually mentioned this at the beginning, well, earlier in the Lost Belt when we first saw him. Like, why is he with Arjuna, right? Like, he fought against him, yeah. Ashwatthama is getting madder than we've ever seen him. Be careful, Master! Yeah, he went up and
ascended, right?
Yeah, he went to, like, third ascension. Like, set everything on fire, man.
Yeah. I feel like this fight will also be a walk in the park for you.
Well, it shouldn't be too difficult, but we'll see. Angry shout. Let's see. I mean, I don't... well, I can try to get her NP again. Oh, wow. So close! Yeah! No, maybe I'll just... Oh no! Oh, okay, I was like, she's not saying her NP line again! Nice. Nice. I haven't fired off Enkidu's NP yet. Well, I guess now Enkidu can use it. Alright. I would say see you, Ash, but I think we have to fight him again later. Yay, Bond 5! Yay! Honestly, news stories are always the best places to bond with your servants.
Oh yeah, they really are.
I don't know anything about this cryptor stuff, but whatever they are, that one was still my master. Once he ordered me to leave Arjuna alone, I was able to hold back my urge to kill him. But once my master was no longer my master, once Arjuna slapped that curse on me like he was putting a collar on a stray dog, and then told me he was my new master, there was no way in hell I was going to take that. Yeah. I tried to kill him immediately after he cursed me. I tried to kill him in the span of a single breath, in the blink of a goddamn eye. But he's kinda strong.
Yeah.
It did nothing. His incredible divine power stopped me, killed me, and brought me back to life. The curse ate away at my body, and I attacked him again. Over and over, I was stopped, killed, revived, and cursed. Stopped, killed, revived, cursed.
Ouch.
Yeah. Every time he stopped me, I got angrier. Every time he killed me, I saw red. Every time he revived me, my fury grew. Every time he cursed me, I became still further enraged.
I mean, not gonna lie, I'd be pretty pissed too.
What an awful cycle. Yeah, rage. Was I just buying time? No way. I wasn't nearly calm enough to think about drawing Arjuna's attention long enough to let my old master escape. Though I guess it ended up working out that way. It was all just desperate fury, all simply in vain. Until my spirit finally broke. Contorting bowels, rage, hell. Every agony in the world, tearing myself apart, decimation of the ego. A single instant. Drool, flickering consciousness. Purple, red, green, black, lost vocal cords, spirit origin violation. Existing, then not. Wow, this is long. Then existing again. Poisonous thoughts, defeat, pain, chills, hives, agony, fire, all on top of one another. A terrible curse.
Yeah, you don't say.
Yeah. How can I make this damn curse go away? What do I have to do to be free of it? If helping that damn god get the world he wants is the only way for me to escape this damn curse, if this law far more merciful than death is the only way to go, then I will be rage. The moment I stop being angry is the moment I stop being me, so I decided I was going to stay angry all the damn time. Once I knew I couldn't kill that god beyond gods like this, no matter how angry I got, I instead chose to burn my own damn weakness with the fires of my rage until the very end. It was humiliating for me, along with idiotic, immature, and inferior. But even so, thanks to that, I knew I'd be able to stay angry until my last breath. I might have lost the bond with my true master, and been forced to submit to my most hated enemy. But at least in this, I still had my pride. I was just gonna say, like, even though he lost everything, he still has so much pride that he's still willing to go out like this. You know, he's choosing his own terms. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, just imagine being in a situation, like, you can't fight Arjuna.
Yeah.
Every time you try to fight him, he kills you, he revives you, he curses you, and it's just this endless cycle, and all you really do have left is anger, right? And yeah, I would say I don't really blame him. He is your, like, enemy, right? And he put this collar on you, and, you know, you gotta choose your own way to die, I guess. I don't know. This way, I would at least be able to remain myself right up until this defective, evil world disappeared. Then I'll be able to hit that smug, all-knowing, all-powerful god with one last shot. I'll show him that even with his perfect little plan to recreate as he sees fit, and then only what he deems essential, he still couldn't stop me from being me. That way, right when everything's about to end, I'll get to laugh in his stupid face. And I guess it is about having that final laugh, right? You really are an odd bird, aren't you? You actually chose to keep losing to Arjuna and his curse just so you could continue to be yourself. Exactly, and thanks to that, he's done for, since there's no possible way to save him. Yes, I'm sure there isn't. Kuh. Ugh, this goddamn pisses me off. So what are you gonna do now, huh? You gonna tear me to shreds with that sword of evil's bane? Sounds great. Do it. Come on, do it. Even if I did tear you to shreds, your body would simply regenerate. I suspect it's your connection to Arjuna's nigh infinite supply of magical energy that forces it to do so. Then, once your body is cursed again, it is subjected to endless torment for all of eternity. Hehe, but fortunately for you, I know of a way to do something about that curse. What'd you just say? Way to go, your majesty! Rama, attaboy!
Yay, Rama!
I did not expect we'd get a line like that.
Me too.
Hey, you were supposed to gaze at me in awe and admiration there.
I mean, yeah, who says we're not?
Your majesty! What are you? Don't you pat my head. I'm a king. I deserve far more respect than that. We'll get you bananas, man.
We'll get you bananas. Plenty of them.
Huh, you and your damn nonsense are pissing me off. What the hell can you even do about this curse? This. I don't know what that was, but... Whoa. Whoa.
You don't really look okay.
Yeah, he really doesn't. I was just gonna say, oh, his sprite changed. I'm like, wait, now he's sweating.
Yeah, like now he looks like he's kind of suffering.
Yeah, this is quite something, isn't it? Whoa, whoa, whoa! What did you just do? Don't tell me you... Huh? Cough. Krishna and I are both avatars of Vishnu, basically beings of the same nature. If your curse comes from Krishna's power, I should be more than capable of affecting it. While I can't completely destroy it, of course, I can at least transfer it from your body to mine. Wow!
Wow, okay, thanks,
You're
but
so kind-hearted, Mama,
but what are you
like,
gonna do now? You can't... Can you fight still?
I don't think he's gonna just join us, man. Gah! Ugh! Ow, 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 ow! I'm an invincible king. I'm not about to complain about the pain from a little curse like this. If you thought you just heard otherwise, then I suggest you have your ears checked. We did not hear anything, Rama.
Nope.
Not
a word.
You're out of your mind! Ugh, I can't stand that sort of simpering, self-sacrificing nonsense. If you subject me to any more of this, I'm going to start demanding compensation. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? Are you stupid or something? Damn it, this pisses me off. I'm still just as angry as ever. I don't have to worry about being held hostage to my damn curse anymore. There's nothing holding me back. Arjuna was always my mortal enemy, even before he made himself into some kind of god. There's no way in hell I'm not gonna revolt against him. Well, what's the damn point of me being free of my curse if you just end up cursed in my place?
Yeah.
All you're doing is gaining one guy and losing another. It's simple math, damn it. Ugh, you freaking piss me off. Don't be ridiculous. Of course I've thought of that. As an avatar of Vishnu, Krishna's curse shouldn't affect me as much as it affected you. Let's say it brings me down to half my normal strength. But in exchange for that strength, we get Ashwatthama, the hero of the Kauravas. A man who is not only an exceptionally skilled warrior, but a tactician clever enough to serve as commander-in-chief. That is to say, you are a servant who can fulfill more than just one role. So while we may have lost half a warrior, we effectively gained 2 to make up for it. That's a net gain of 1.5 warriors.
Wow.
That's a way to put it, I guess. Like, look at his face.
He's like, I don't really know about that, dude.
He's stalking over to me now. He's glaring at me something fierce. Jeez, I can't read. Well, I guess he came over. This guy's your servant, right? Does that mean I should be angry at you?
You're like, we didn't ask him to do that.
Go easy on me, please. I'm sorry. Yeah, we didn't ask him to do it. Please go easy on me. At any rate, can I please ask you something just to be sure, Ashwatthana? Now that you're not cursed anymore, you no longer have a reason to obey Arjuna. So, does that mean you're willing to help us now? Sheh. What'd you go and ask that for? You went and reminded me of how completely pathetic I've been. Oh, he was blushing.
Was he? I wasn't really
Yeah, he
looking.
was. I never expected Rama to take on the curse himself, but the benefits of this trade-off may well outweigh the drawbacks. Having Arjuna's last Lokapala come over to our side would be quite the boon indeed. Foe! ... What's that look supposed to mean, ex-master? If you want to laugh at me, go ahead. It'll give me another reason to be angry. Oh, it's not that. I was just thinking how you really are just how you appear through my Tashinsu. You wear your heart on your sleeve, so to speak. So that thing rooted deep inside you is anger. That's what drove you to the Pandavas in the middle of the night. Hey, I just have to ask, haven't you ever wished you could just let all your anger go? Why? 'Cause it's the whole reason I ended up like this? Yeah, I know my anger is what ended up getting me cursed by Krishna while I was alive. But you might eventually be able to let go of it if you'd stay with Arjuna, right? I doubt he'd want any defective emotions in his perfect world after all. Aha, now I get it. You think I regret giving up that chance to get rid of this anger, don't you? Ha. Don't be an idiot. Why the hell would I ever regret that? It's true, Da Vinci. You've got it backwards. Anger is everything to him right now. In fact, I think he made sure his anger would be the one part of him to stick around by constantly proving that he was useful with it. They were only master and servant for a short time, and they're absolutely nothing alike. And yet, in spite of that, Pepe and Ashwatthana really seemed to click. Well, I mean, you summoned those who are kind of similar to you, apparently. Maybe this is what they call chemistry? Yeah, right now, anger and me are one and the same. It was the way I had to avenge my father and friend's humiliation. If we were back in Yugakshetra when that war was still going on and they'd been humiliated again, I'd do the same damn thing without hesitating, every time. I'd have used my anger as a weapon to avenge my father and friend, even if I ended up cursed every damn time. Got it. I knew you were awkward and simple-minded, but I also know that's why I can trust you. Okay then, why don't we find somewhere we can relax and figure out our next course of action? You're a tactician too, right? Can't wait to see what you come up with. Alright, let's go! Ha! You look like an old man who just threw out his back. I'm fine, you hear me? My body just, hasn't quite adjusted to this curse yet. Just give me a moment. I'll be up and about in no time. You know, we don't have time to wait around. Guess I'll, just have to give you a piggyback ride. Oh, that's nice. Alright. This is degrading, but I do get the feeling I've had something similar happen to me before.
Oh, Rama in a bag.
Rama in a bag! Perhaps it is just part of my destiny to suffer piggyback rides now and then. He's crying.
And Rama in the bag was probably one of the best parts in America.
Yeah, it was so funny. Effect of Unforgiving World weakened by the rebellion of Lokapala Ashwatthana. Alright. Wow, this part is very, very long. Yeah, what do you think? I mean, maybe we should just call it a day. We've been streaming for close to 3 hours now, so not too bad, but I mean, I would like to finish, you know, full sections at a time, so I don't think that we'll be reading this one now, because
Yeah.
it seems like it'll take a very, very long time, but
And that JP stream is upcoming. Not quite yet, but
about in an hour and a half or so. I think so. I think
I thought it was an hour, but who knows? I don't know. But regardless, I think this is a pretty good place to stop.
yeah, I mean, we got Ash on our team, or on our side at least for now. And yeah, I mean, we made some pretty good headway today, so that is good. And yeah, I guess we'll be back with more LB4 very soon. And I mean, even though I would like to read more, but I mean, this section is probably just too long. So yeah, we'll call it here for today. And yeah, thanks so much for joining us. And yeah, if you guys are still rolling, good luck. And we'll see each other soon. Yeah. All right then. Have a good day or night wherever you are. And yeah, we'll see each other next time. Bye bye.